Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for a review of set 21335, the Motorised Lighthouse from LEGO Ideas. Now, this is going to be another one of those annoying videos where I say it's too big because I can't fit it on screen at once. So let me just do a quick pan up of the whole thing. There you go, it's quite tall. And in fact, actually, it's beautiful. I think this is a really lovely display piece. It looks great. Anyone, not even just LEGO fans, would probably be proud to put this on the side in their house. And I think it just looks fantastic. So first, let's talk about the build process. There's 2 books for this build, but it isn't split into 2. It's not very easy to share. So Ian built the base, pretty much the whole thing. I built the entirety of the house, which I really enjoyed building, so that was good. And then the lighthouse itself, Ian kind of built the framework and I kind of did the cladding on the side. And that kind of meant that I didn't really get to see it grow. I was just building these bits on the side. They all very similar, slight variation to them, and passing them to Ian. So I wasn't really watching the build grow up. And I think that's what spoilt this set for me. I think if you're going to build this, build it on your own, see it grow and experience all of it, because I think that's actually the charm in this set. I did enjoy the top piece, the sort of technique there, getting that circular, the garage doors pieces, getting those all to line up and making that look good. That bit up there, I thought that was good fun, but yes, I think it's a one-person build, really. The inside of the tower, there's no details in there. It's really quite lacking. In fact, let me give it a quick spin so you can see the other sides. And the original design had like a stripe around the centre of the lighthouse, which I think I would have liked to see. I think if you remove this panel, in there somewhere is a door. Yeah. So there's a doorway in there. I don't know if that's meant to be taken off to sort of access that door, but that is literally the only interior detail at all. But you can kind of see how it was built up in sort of pieces like this. Again, a little archway. So maybe this side you can take off and kind of play. Yeah, so there's lots of arches in there just so you can get in, but it's not really a playset at all. I did miss that in the third section up there is actually a picture on the wall, and obviously you've got all the ladder details to get from one floor to the next, but still it's not very detailed inside. I guess the fact that it's a motorised lighthouse, I should probably show you how that bit works, so let's get in a bit closer so you can see the actual detail at the top. There's a small switch in the cave at the bottom, which I'll show you in a second, but this is essentially what happens. Turn the light off to see if you can see better. And I would say, stop the noise, the brightness of the light is actually a little bit disappointing. I'm going to guess, I haven't actually tried it out in the full dark, but in the dark it probably isn't so bad, but it's a little lacking. I'm not sure how many people they would actually save from the rocks with that light. So here's the cave I was talking about. This is where the switch is, just inside here, sort of on, off. And there's a small treasure chest in here, which sort of clips in with some gems. Ian doesn't really understand why they really needed this. It's as if they kind of thought there needed to be a play feature to make it more of a playset, but it's not. And he also said that doing this cave detail, it just seemed very random about what parts you put on where. I think it does give quite a nice effect, especially like these pieces. It's quite a nice piece of rock work, but he said it just felt like you were just sticking plates anywhere just for fun. That was his feedback, but I think it looks nice. You've got some nice parts in this set. So obviously there's the navy blue base plate. I'm pretty sure this is a new colour of these plants, and I think that looks really nice. It kind of looks sort of like sea plants. You've got that kind of colouring to it. There's also a teeny tiny kitten in dark bluish grey. This is one of the cutest pieces, I think. So that's new for this year. It's not tried to run away. It's not exclusive to the set. It is in the advent calendar and the office set, and I think another sort of Lego City set as well this year. But look how cute that is. So that goes in the boat with her. There's 2 minifigures, which I'll show you straight away because why not? And again, I'm loving the dark green outfit on this lady here. And she doesn't have an alternate face, despite the fact that it's well hidden. She only gets the one face. And then the other minifigure is the captain, who I've got right at the top at the moment. I say captain, I mean lighthouse keeper. He's got like a pocket watch there, very odd expression on his face, but I do like the gold detail around his hat. Yeah, I just don't understand that face. It's neither a smile nor a grimace, or I don't know. Again, no extra face, but that makes more sense this time because the hat. But yeah, 2 minifigs. That one's definitely my favourite. So let's take a closer look inside the house. And I've got a missing piece here. The red jumper plate, the dark red jumper plate was missing from mine, so I need to get that replaced. The roof comes off quite nicely. So you've got a little picture there. That's of the designer and his family at a lighthouse. Little bed there with a little light by the side. A fish on the wall. Wine and cheese. Little place to cook. A map. And the door is quite nicely done. And I do like the dark green on this. Also the lighthouse house part lights up at the same time as the lighthouse itself does. And while I'm here, let's get a quick closer look at that Fresnel lens that makes the light direct into that sort of beam. So that's a new piece as well. So at the back here is where the battery pack is kept. So you just pull off this wall panel and there's the battery pack. Now, getting this battery pack off is an absolute pain. As you can see, access to those screws at the bottom, not easy. And then even if you've got to those screws, getting this piece off is not the best. Ian and I thought it was impossible, but we did manage it. So if you don't want to have to go through that pain every time, you could leave this back panel off. I've got a picture of what that would look like, and it does make the rock look a little bit weird because you don't have the panel to sort of close the gap between the battery pack and the wall. But if you don't want the pain of changing it, may be worthwhile. One last thing that comes with this set is a little boat. I'm not entirely sure of the significance of leader, and in fact I don't think anyone's worked that out yet as far as I'm aware. But you've got a little bucket in there and a compass so you know where you're going, and there's that cat from earlier. So is it a win from us? I would say so. I just really love the set. I think we were expecting it to be a lot smaller scale and therefore work better in our city because our sea area is actually under the pitched roof. So I'm not sure how we're going to get this into the sea without it hitting the top, but we're going to make a way because I love this set and I think it's beautiful. Is it worth the money? A lot of people are complaining about how expensive this is. It currently retails for £260, and that's because you're getting all of the motors and battery packs in with it. And a lot of people would say, I just want the model and not the motorised part. Not much you can do because it is a motorised lighthouse, so you've got to buy it like that. But maybe you could sell on those parts if you don't want them. But I just think it looks beautiful. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the Motorised Lighthouse, whether you're going to be getting it or not. Also, if you want to see other LEGO ideas reviews, then I'll link up our playlist for that now. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later!